Welcome back to Marketing Champions. I'm Howard Wolpoff, your host here on Daily Ad Brief. Again, we're talking about marketing around the country with great marketers. And today we are in Michigan with Tom Maniaci from Maniaci Marketing. Tom, welcome to the conversation today.
Howard, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. So you've been involved in marketing for quite a while. Why don't you tell us how you got started in the industry?
I've been doing this a long, long time. My first job out of college was as an art director with an agency in suburban Detroit, and it was pre-computer. That's how long I've been doing this, and I've stayed with it. And because I started with a lot of small agencies before moving to the bigger agencies, had to wear a lot of hats. So I've always been an art director, a writer, a director, a producer, graphic designer, an illustrator, all of that. I love that. And then later in my career, even when I moved to one of the very, very big agencies that usually work with an art director writer team, I never had a writer partner. They let me be my own art director writer team. They didn't pay me double, even though I saved them a salary. So I've just been doing it a long time. I love it.
Which is great, and it's really great when you can get your hands into all the different types of areas and have that skill set to bring to different agencies and to different projects, and especially when you're doing the writing, there really is a connection there with the message that you're creating. So with that experience you've had, what made you start your own agency?
Well, even as a creative director, I knew that some of my best work wasn't getting in front of the client. That's just the way the agency world works. There's filters. And once I knew that, everybody, the kids and all that were taken care of, and I could be a little more daring, I stepped off the curb a little over 5 years ago to start my own, because I want that direct relationship between me being the creative and the client, unfiltered. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to say yes to everything I present to them, but at least I know they saw it, they heard it, they heard my reasoning behind it, and then they can make a decision. It wasn't pre-filtered. I love the hands-on. I love the direct interaction with my clients.
And it's very rewarding to have that connection with your clients and really be that focused with what they're doing with their results. And it's great that you have that experience, and I can definitely understand the daring part. Things are evolving, and marketing changes all the time. Obviously, very different from when you started. Obviously, without computers. And over the next couple of years, what kind of evolution do you see that you can see implementing within what you're doing for your clients?
Well, whatever evolution was already happening, and of course, it's always happening. COVID was a game changer. The lockdown was a game changer. And we went from, I just spoke about, personal relationships and meeting with my clients. That went away for a long time. And I thought, how on earth am I going to be able to maintain a relationship and do the right work and have the correct communications with my client if I can't meet with them face to face? Well, we discovered that we can. Look what you and I are doing right now. We're having a great conversation. You're in Florida, I'm in Michigan. That's going to change. That has derailed whatever evolution was already taking place. We now have to face the fact that everybody, and I mean everybody, no matter what the business, we've learned that we can do our business remotely. And so we have to adapt to that. Now, the other evolution that was happening, obviously even before pre-COVID, was the ongoing, continuing, rapidly changing digital revolution. You asked me, and I told you that I started in this business before computers. Can you imagine? So that was pre-computers, pre-digital, and my strength was in print, traditional print, magazine, newspaper, outdoor, what have you. And everybody loves to say that print is dead. Print is not dead. Print has just evolved. Print now to me means not print necessarily ink on paper, but any marketing and advertising that we are producing that is basically flat. And that means on your screen, whether it's your phone or your pad or your computer screen, whatever it is, that's to me still print, even though it has evolved. It has evolved in terms of obviously moving, sound, how it connects to other platforms, how it takes us through the internet through links to, everything is expounded upon, and we just have to keep pace with that. That's the ongoing evolution.
And your point is well taken. The written word is going to continue to be one of the most valuable ways to communicate with people, and I absolutely agree with that. So I want to thank you. There's a lot that you have to share and a lot of experience you have to share, and I'm glad that you shared some of it with us today.
It was my pleasure. I really I enjoyed it. Thanks, Howard.
And thank you all for joining us. Again, the written word, whether it's digital or in a newspaper, magazine, it's how we've always communicated and how we'll continue to communicate. There's so much more we can learn from Tom and what he's doing for his clients at the agency. Go to dailyadbrief.com for more information on him. But go out, have a great rest of today, and we'll see you next time on Marketing Champions.